Hi, I'm Elise, the yoga instructor at TotalMindshift.com, who transform people's lives through a program of empowerment. I hope you enjoy and benefit from this unique session. Namaste, and let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me here today, and in today's class we're going to be doing an intermediate vinyasa yoga flow. So this is suitable for any intermediate or advanced students, and if you are a beginner and moving into intermediate, this is also completely okay, and just do what you feel comfortable with. So it'll be completely accessible for all people. Just make sure to do what feels best for your own body. Okay, so to begin, we can meet up on our mat, and we're going to come into our cat and cow here. Inhale, arching the spine, and exhale, lowering that spine, looking up, lifting the chin and gazing forward, keeping the palms right underneath our shoulders and knees under the hips. So together we're going to inhale up and exhale to cow. Inhaling to cat and exhale into cow. One more time, inhale up into cat and exhale to cow. From here, we're just going to take our spine. We're going to inhale, moving towards the left side of our body and up into cat. Exhale, coming around the right side, down into cow. So again, inhale up and exhale down. Just making circular motions with the spine. And inhale, I'm going to go to the right side, lifting up, and exhale to the left, coming down. One more time, inhaling and exhaling here. Inhale and exhale, sinking back into our child's pose, sinking those glutes down onto your heels and stretching forward in front of you, keeping those arms straight and resting your forehead on the mat. Breathing here. On your next inhale, let's gaze forward at those hands, pushing our bodies back up, and exhale, sinking down onto the mat flat. We're going to bring those arms to either side of our body, stretching them out horizontally. Inhale, taking that left leg, we're going to lift it up off the ground, curling it over and across onto the outer side of our body. Gazing towards that left hand here. On your next inhale, lifting it back up, and exhale to release back onto the mat. Let's turn our neck facing towards that right hand this time. Inhale, lifting your right leg up, and exhale, bending it and bringing it across to the right side of the body. Again, gazing towards that right hand here. Breathing here, we're going to inhale up and exhale, releasing back on the mat. Inhale, let's bring those palms right down in front of us, bringing them just below the shoulders, fingers spread apart. Exhale here. Inhale, pushing up into cobra. We're going to keep those elbows just slightly bent here, keeping the gaze upwards, opening the shoulders and chest. Exhale, releasing back down to the mat. Inhale, back up into cobra. Now tucking the toes, we're going to push up into our upward facing dog. Gazing up. Inhale here. And exhale, let's push those hips all the way back into our downward facing dog. And from here, we're just going to pedal our feet and get comfortable in our first down dog of the day. Again, we're going to want to evenly distribute the weight between our palms and heels. You can keep those knees bent, resting the neck, and you can just continue to pedal this out or keep stretching here until you feel comfortable in the asana. From here, let's inhale, bringing that left leg all the way up into a three-legged downward facing dog. And exhale, we're gonna bring that left foot just between the fingers. Gazing forward, we're gonna inhale all the way up into a low lunge. And exhale, let's come back to our lunge. Inhale back to our three-legged downward facing dog and exhale onto the mat. One more time, inhale, bringing that right leg up this time. Exhale, placing the foot in between the palms of the hands. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, meeting our hands back on the mat. This time we're just gonna bring that leg back up to our three-legged downward facing dog and bring it across into a pigeon. So from here, we can take a little breather. So we're gonna keep that right foot here. You wanna keep your hips squared facing the front. And from here, we're just gonna open the shoulders. You can step back a bit, bringing your body up. And exhale, sinking down. You can come onto your forearms here, holding them in front of you. Or you can even spread your arms out all the way in front, flat, sinking down into this asana. Breathing here, just feeling a nice deep stretch. And on your next inhale, let's gaze forward and slightly walk those hands back up. And we're gonna take that back leg, the left leg, and bring it up off the floor, reaching here if this is comfortable for you. Grabbing at that leg, you can bring both hands across. And exhale to release back onto the mat. Inhale, coming forward, and exhale, coming back down onto this hip, really allowing it to stretch here. Inhale, we're gonna tuck that back left toe under us, curling the toes onto the mat. And as we breathe in, we're gonna push the body up into this plank. Exhale, up into that three-legged downward facing dog. And sink that back down on the mat together as one. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, drop those knees to tabletop. Inhale here. And exhale, sinking down into child's pose for a rest. Notice how your hips feel. Notice the difference between the left and right hip and thigh. Just become aware of your body in this present moment. Become aware of any sensations and how you may be feeling. Continuing to connect to the breath. Inhale, coming back up into that tabletop. Exhale, coming forward into our cobra. Inhale, pushing up into an upward facing dog, and exhale, sinking those hips all the way back into our downward facing dog. And this time we're going to bring up that left leg into the three-legged down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing the knee all the way in front. Placing that foot in between our palms. And from here, we're just gonna bring it across, letting it sink down on the mat. Coming into our pigeon on the right leg this time. Inhale, we're gonna come up, drawing the shoulders back, lifting the chest, and opening our heart center, gazing towards the sky. And exhale, sinking back down on the mat. Again, you can come onto your forearms here, or you can stretch those arms all the way out in front of you. Feel free to rest your forehead down, either on the fists of your hands as the forearms are touching, or just allowing your forehead to rest on the mat beneath you. Breathing here, feeling a nice deep stretch along the thigh and hamstring. Inhale, we're going to come up, pushing back up onto the mat. And exhale, we're going to bring this leg all the way up, that back right leg. And I'm just going to reach forward with my right arm. Just feeling a nice stretch here. Inhale, pulling it a little bit closer. And exhale to release back onto the mat. Inhale, drawing the shoulders back. And exhale, placing those hands down on the mat. Inhale, curling those toes up onto the mat and pushing up to that high plank. Exhale, coming to that downward dog and sinking that foot back on the mat. From here, we're going to inhale, gazing towards the top of our mat. And exhale, slowly walking our feet all the way up to those fingers here, coming into our standing forward fold. So inhale up on the fingertips, gazing forward, and exhale, sinking down into the standing forward fold. You can keep your knees slightly bent or as bent as you need to. There's no need to keep them straight if this causes any stress or pressure on the muscles in the leg. So just simply allow your body to do what feels comfortable, allowing a slight bend or keeping them straight. We're going to grab onto our elbows here with our hands and just allow the upper body to hang in this asana. Just breathing and slowly sinking deeper into this pose. And inhale, placing the fingertips on the mat, gazing forward. And exhale, reaching towards the back of those calves. We're going to come towards the left side, just allowing for a nice stretch here. Exhale to release back to center. And inhale, bringing that left arm across to the right calf and stretching the body here towards the right side this time. Exhale to release back to center. Inhale, gazing forward. And exhale, we're going to come down onto the mat and we're going to sit back into a seated position here. From here, we can inhale up and exhale, bringing our arms to heart center. We can slowly sink back down into Shavasana on our mat. Just lying down flat here. I'm going to drop that right leg, bringing the left sole of the foot flat on the mat, bending the knee here. I'm going to allow this left arm to just hang out next to me. And taking my right hand, I'm going to grab that left knee. Inhaling, gazing towards this left fingertips. And exhale, bringing that right knee all the way across. Breathing here. Inhale, bringing it back up to center. And exhale, I'm going to allow it to sink back down on the mat as I lift my right arm this time, my right leg. I'm going to put my right arm across to the side of my body, staring at those fingertips as I take my left hand, grabbing that right knee, and bringing it across to the left side of my body. Just breathing here, feeling a nice deep stretch. And Inhale, I'm going to come back to center, dropping that leg on the mat. Exhale, bringing those legs flat in front of me, meeting in Shavasana. Here you can gently close your eyes and just simply connect to your breath. As you inhale, I want you to feel your stomach rising. You can put your hands over your abdomen, or you can slowly just imagine the sensation. Inhaling, filling the body with oxygen, allowing it to flow throughout, letting your stomach expand with oxygen. And exhale, feeling as your stomach sinks down, releasing all of the oxygen from within your body. Inhale, pushing that stomach out, allowing your body to fill with oxygen. And exhale, releasing all of that from your body, allowing your stomach to sink here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, stomach rising. Exhale, stomach sinking. Thank you for coming home to yourself, for connecting to your mind and to your body, and for showing up on your mat today. Thank yourself. Thank your body. And when you're ready, we can meet in a seated position on our mats, slowly, effortlessly taking our time. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Namaste, Elise.